All right, so now that you're officially out touring homes, I want to help you avoid one of the biggest mistakes buyers make during the part of this process. Because touring the home is exciting, but it can also get emotional really fast. And the truth is, a house can look amazing in person and still be a terrible decision if you don't know what to pay attention to. So in this module, I'm going to show you how I want you to be thinking when we walk through a home together. First, I want you to understand this. Most people walk into a home and they get distracted by all the stuff that doesn't actually matter. They fall in love with the staging, they fall in love with the paint color, they fall in love with the furniture, and none of that comes with the house. So here's the mindset I want you to have. When you walk into a home, don't just look at how it feels today. Look at what it would cost to make it work for you in the long term. For example, one of the first things I want you to pay attention to is the layout. Does the layout make sense for your life? Is the kitchen open enough for how you live? Do you need a downstairs bedroom? Do you need a real home office? Or are you going to regret trying to squeeze one in the corner? Because you can change the paint, you can change the flooring, you can even upgrade on the kitchen, but you usually cannot change the layout without spending serious money. Next thing I want you to pay attention to is the natural lighting. A home can look bright online, and then you walk it and it feels dark and closed off. That matters more than people realize because neutral light affects the vibe of the house every single day. Another big one is noise. When you're inside the house, I want you to stop talking for just a few seconds. Just listen. Do you hear traffic? Do you hear dogs barking? Do you hear the neighbor's AC unit humming right now? Because those are the kind of things you don't notice during a quick showing, but you'll notice it in real life after you move in. I also want you paying attention to stuff that can become very expensive later. And I'm talking about things like windows, roof condition, HVAC, water heater, plumbing, and signs of water damage. Even small signs matter. Stains on the ceiling, a soft spot in the flooring, a weird smell in the bathroom. That doesn't automatically mean the home is a deal breaker, but it does mean we need to go into the deal with a strategy. And one thing I really want to be clear about, don't fall in love with the idea of we'll fix it later. If you don't have the time, money, or energy to fix it later, a lot of buyers say that. And then life happens, work gets busy, kids get busy, and that simple remodel turns into a 5-year headache. Now, another thing that buyers don't always think about is the lot and the location. What's behind the house? Are you backed up to a wall, a street, a neighbor's looking straight into your backyard? How's the parking? How's the street when you're pulling up? Because again, you can upgrade a house, but you can't upgrade the location. And one last thing I want you to remember, a house doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to make sense. It has to fit your budget, it has to fit your lifestyle, and it has to be a home you can realistically see yourself living in every day. So as we tour homes, my job is to help you look past the surface and make a smart decision. And your job is to tell me what you love, what you don't love, and what feels like a deal breaker. Because the more honest you are with me during that part, the faster we can find the right home.